Humans were built with a unique capability for creativity. We problem solve, we make music, we make stories. Some people say that our creativity is the reason why we're the Earth's dominant species. But if that's true, then why is it that every time I try to get myself to draw, I keep just staring at a blank piece of paper? I'm an illustrator. Unfortunately, I go through long periods where I just don't illustrate very much. Like, not at all, really. And it happens a lot. Instead of trying to fix myself, though, I just decide to make little helpers. First, I created the Idea Critter. This little guy was supposed to help me come up with ideas for things to draw. I'll admit it, Idea Critter wasn't the best name ever, but I mean, that's why I made it, so it could come up with ideas and not me. I found that whenever I would specifically ask Idea Critter for ideas, so, you got ideas? It didn't really help. But when I tried to sleep, it was full of ideas. Even with a helper to come up with ideas for me, my paper still remained blank. So obviously the solution was to just come up with another helper. Inspiration guy. Getting ideas onto paper is really hard. It requires motivation, and motivation is even harder to get when your inspiration guy is a dubious little shit. Little fella, did you come to help me out? Yeah? Inspiration guy was a little hard to work with. But eventually, once I got my two helpers to work together, I actually did get something on paper. And that leads me to my third helper. Turns out that a big part of drawing is also skill and talent. So I made Talent Face, this little guy. I designed Talent Face to be a little bit different from the other helpers. If I gave it enough practice every single day, and if I kept giving it water, it was meant to grow and improve over time and just gradually get better, naturally, organically. Talent Face was unfortunately pretty impatient. It didn't want to have to wait to get better. So it went to a bunch of sketchy scientists, and they gave it genetic augmentation, gamma radiation, all that superhero origin story kind of stuff. So Talent Face might have been a bad idea. It was at this point that I realized the helpers weren't going to solve anything. They weren't taking me anywhere. What I needed was an enemy. I discovered that the cause of this all was some guy going by Creative Block.
Nicely done. It seems you finally figured it all out, didn't you?
You're the dude. You're the guy. You're this dude.
My goal in life is to vanquish creativity. I was the one who made AI art. I was the one who gave you ADHD so you can't focus long enough to make anything. I was there.
That's the story of how I defeated Creative Block. Like I straight up killed that dude, and now the world is creative again. None of you have to, stare at blank paper anymore. So, you're welcome. I mean, I'm not trying to brag or anything, but I would say that's pretty heroic. I don't see that happen every day. People don't just defeat Creative Block every day. Supervillain defeating is pretty hard. So, yeah, you're welcome. Anyways, go create stuff. Go, get up. None of you are moving. Go, create stuff. Go on. Go.